Hello again, Liverpool fans. Welcome back. Liverpool are heading into a fascinating and slightly tense period of the season as they prepare to take on Bournemouth this weekend, with the January transfer window nearing its dramatic conclusion. On the pitch, things look steady on the surface. The Reds are unbeaten in their last 13 matches, showing resilience and character even when performances haven't always been perfect. But beneath that unbeaten run, there's a feeling that this Liverpool side is still a work in progress under Arne Slot. Slot's first season in charge has not been smooth sailing. The Dutchman arrived with a clear footballing philosophy, but getting all of Liverpool's high-profile summer signings to click together has proven harder than expected. In recent weeks, we've seen him tweak his approach, adapting his style to get more balance and control out of his squad. While those adjustments have brought better stability, earlier struggles have already damaged Liverpool's hopes of defending their Premier League title. Now, the focus has shifted to realistic but still crucial goals, securing a Champions League place for next season and making a deep run in cup competitions. With deadline day fast approaching, attention has naturally turned to transfers. Fans are eager, hopeful, and maybe even a little anxious about whether the club will act. Speaking in his pre-match press conference, Arne Slot tried to cool expectations. He made it clear that Liverpool are not planning major moves, saying he expects no activity unless a very special opportunity presents itself. In short, there's no panic buying, no rush decisions. But as we all know, football transfers have a habit of surprising us when we least expect it, especially in the final days of the window. Even if January stays quiet, the future is already raising big talking points, and one name in particular has set tongues wagging again: Trent Alexander-Arnold. The former Liverpool vice-captain shocked the football world last summer when he left Anfield to join Real Madrid. For many fans, it felt like the end of an era. A local lad, a symbol of Liverpool's identity, choosing to wind down his contract and move on sparked intense debate and emotional reactions. In Madrid, however, things have not gone as planned for Trent. Despite his undeniable talent, he has struggled to secure a regular starting spot, and his performances have been inconsistent by his own high standards. Now, reports from Spain suggest another dramatic twist. According to El Nacional, Real Madrid's new manager, Álvaro Arbeloa, has reportedly informed Alexander-Arnold that he is not part of the club's long-term plans and should look for a new destination at the end of the season. If true, it's a stunning development for a player who is expected to become a key figure at the Bernabeu. What makes this story even more emotional for Liverpool fans is Trent's own words about his former club. Despite the controversy surrounding his exit, he has insisted that his love for Liverpool has never faded. Speaking earlier this season ahead of a Champions League clash against his old team, Alexander-Arnold made it clear that Anfield will always feel like home to him. He spoke about his gratitude, the memories, and the achievements that will stay with him for life, no matter where his career takes him. Those comments have reignited a question many fans never truly stopped asking. Could Trent Alexander-Arnold one day return to Liverpool? At 27 years old, he is still in his prime. Liverpool, meanwhile, are facing uncertainty in defensive areas, with long-term planning becoming more urgent by the season. While no move is imminent and nothing is guaranteed, the idea of a reunion is no longer just a fantasy. It's a storyline that feels emotional, dramatic, and very Liverpool. As the January window edges toward its final hours, Liverpool may not make any sudden moves, but the bigger picture is full of intrigue. Arne Slot is still shaping his team, the club is carefully managing its future, and former heroes like Trent continue to influence the conversation even from afar. One thing is certain: the next few months promise plenty of twists, passion, and talking points for Reds everywhere. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Hello again, Liverpool fans. Welcome back. Big changes are happening at Anfield, and once again, Liverpool's transfer plans are shifting fast. Just when it looked like the left-back situation was settled, everything has been turned upside down. With Andy Robertson now cleared to join Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool are moving quickly behind the scenes to rebuild one of the most important positions in the team. And this is where a very familiar name comes back into the picture. Liverpool are once again seriously interested in Fulham's Anthony Robinson. This is not a random link or a last-minute idea. Robinson has been on Liverpool's radar for a long time. In fact, he was one of the club's top left-back targets back in the summer of 2025. At that time, Liverpool chose a different route and signed Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth instead. Kerkez's arrival triggered a chain reaction. Kostas Tsimikas was sent out on loan to Roma, leaving Robertson and Kerkez as Liverpool's main options on the left side of defense. But football moves fast, and plans change even faster. Now, with Robertson set to wear Tottenham colours, Liverpool's left-back strategy has been rewritten once again. Sources close to the situation have confirmed that Liverpool are preparing to bring Tsimikas back into the squad. However, that is not the full story. Talks have also reopened with Fulham regarding Anthony Robinson, a player Liverpool still rate extremely highly. The idea is not just a short-term fix, but a long-term solution. Robinson himself is very interested in the move. The 28-year-old USA international is understood to be keen on returning to Merseyside, having previously been on Everton's books earlier in his career. A chance to come back and play for Liverpool, especially during a rebuild phase, is something that appeals to him strongly. Inside the club, Liverpool's hierarchy see a Robinson and Kerkez partnership as the ideal setup for the future. Kerkez offers energy, aggression, and attacking drive, while Robinson brings Premier League experience, consistency, and strong defensive awareness. Together, they could give Liverpool balance and depth on the left side for years to come. Robinson has been a key figure for Fulham since joining them in 2020. He has made over 200 appearances for the club, contributing 3 goals and 22 assists. He is reliable, rarely injured, and well-tested at the highest level of English football. That profile fits exactly what Liverpool want as they aim to remain competitive domestically and in Europe. There is one complication, though. Robinson is under contract at Fulham until the summer of 2028. That means any deal will not be cheap, and Fulham are in a strong negotiating position. However, Liverpool are exploring creative solutions. One of those solutions could involve player movement in the opposite direction. Fulham are open to the idea of bringing Kostas Tsimikas to Craven Cottage in the summer of 2026. This has already been discussed between the two clubs. Tsimikas is a player Fulham like, and his inclusion could help reduce the overall cost of a Robinson deal. But that is not the only name Fulham are interested in. The London club have also reignited their interest in Harvey Elliott. Elliott, who is currently at Aston Villa, has found himself at a crossroads. His long-term future at Liverpool looks uncertain, and his minutes at Villa have not fully convinced him that staying is the right option. Fulham have raised Elliott's name in discussions, but any deal for him can only happen next summer. That is because Elliott has already played for 2 clubs this season, Liverpool and Aston Villa, which rules out another Premier League move for now. However, there is another twist. Elliott is reportedly considering a loan move to Major League Soccer, as MLS does not follow the European football calendar. That option remains open if he decides to leave Villa Park soon. While Liverpool are focused on finishing the season strongly and securing a top 4 Premier League finish, Fulham are pushing hard to end the campaign in the top half of the table. Both clubs have different goals, but their transfer interests are starting to overlap more and more. Meanwhile, Tottenham are not done yet. After securing Andy Robertson, Spurs are reportedly looking to take another Liverpool player, with an astonishing double deal worth around £33 million being discussed. As part of the Robertson transfer, Liverpool are said to have been given priority in the race to sign Mickey van de Venerable. That could be a crucial advantage as Liverpool look to strengthen their defense further. And the drama does not stop there. A report from Spain has revealed that Real Madrid are preparing a big bid for one of Liverpool's midfielders. While details are still emerging, it is clear that Liverpool are entering a summer filled with major decisions, big exits, and smart recruitment. The pursuit of Anthony Robinson fits perfectly into that bigger picture. This is not just about replacing Andy Robertson. It is about building a new foundation, planning for the future, and making sure Liverpool remains strong on all fronts. As always, expect more twists, more negotiations, and more surprises as this story develops. Liverpool are not standing still, and the next few months could define the next era at Anfield. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Hello again, Liverpool fans. Welcome back. Today we're talking about a situation that might feel very familiar to many of you. Another big Liverpool contract question, and this time it involves one of the most important players in the team right now, Dominik Szoboszlai. Over the last few weeks, the talk around Anfield hasn't just been about results on the pitch, but also about the future direction of the club. Transfers, the manager, Champions League qualification, and now contracts. Szoboszlai's name is right at the center of all of this, and the timing could not be more important. Szoboszlai is moving closer to the final 2 years of his Liverpool contract, and as we've seen before, that's usually when things start to get serious. Liverpool like to plan ahead, but recently they've also shown a habit of waiting longer than fans would like before locking down key players. That's why this situation is already raising eyebrows. Speaking on Media Matters for Anfield Index, journalist David Lynch gave a very clear picture of where things stand. He made it obvious that Liverpool know exactly how valuable Szoboszlai has been this season. In fact, Lynch went as far as saying that Szoboszlai has been Liverpool's best player across the campaign. That's a huge statement when you think about the talent in this squad. And honestly, it's hard to argue. Even when Liverpool haven't been at their best, Szoboszlai has consistently delivered energy, drive, and quality. He runs endlessly, helps defensively, breaks up counterattacks, and then pushes the team forward again. He passes well, shoots from distance, and brings real danger from set pieces. That complete midfielder profile is not easy to find. All of this was on full display in Liverpool's recent 3-0 Champions League away win against Marseille. It was one of those nights that reminded everyone just how good Szoboszlai can be. He was named official man of the match after producing a clever free-kick routine and a brilliant assist. As was said on the show, it felt like the old Dominik Szoboszlai was back, confident, sharp, and decisive. Naturally, performances like that bring contract questions back into focus. Szoboszlai himself hasn't exactly shut down the rumors. In a recent interview, he openly admitted that talks have taken place, but he also made it clear that nothing has been decided yet. That one sentence says a lot. David Lynch explained that this kind of answer is normal. Players at the top level always want to look at the full picture before committing their future. They ask themselves important questions. Is the club going in the right direction? Will I be competing for trophies? Who will be the manager? Will we be in the Champions League? And that's where things get complicated for Liverpool. Right now, there is still uncertainty around Arne Slot's long-term future. There's also no guarantee yet that Liverpool will be playing Champions League football next season. For a player like Szoboszlai, who is entering his prime years, these details matter a lot. Lynch also pointed out that Liverpool may delay serious contract action until Szoboszlai reaches the final 18 months of his deal, simply because that seems to be how the club operates at the moment. That approach has worked sometimes, but it has also backfired badly in the past. Fans don't need reminding of how uncomfortable those situations can become. From Szoboszlai's point of view, waiting makes sense. He will want to see who the head coach is, what the project looks like, and whether Liverpool can consistently challenge for major trophies again. If Liverpool can't offer that convincing vision, other clubs will absolutely be watching closely. What makes this even more important is how well Szoboszlai fits into the current system. Under Slot, he has been given the freedom to use his athleticism and intelligence across the pitch. He's not just a luxury player. He's a key part of how Liverpool function both with and without the ball. Losing or unsettling someone like that would be a massive risk. David Lynch summed it up perfectly when he said Szoboszlai is really important to Liverpool. That's not just about what he does today, but what he represents for the future. He's young, experienced at the top level, and already a leader on the pitch. So once again, Liverpool find themselves at a crossroads. The club must sell its vision, show ambition, and prove that this project is heading somewhere special. If they can do that, keeping Szoboszlai should be straightforward. If they can't, this could turn into yet another contract saga that dominates headlines for all the wrong reasons. For now, nothing is decided. Talks have happened, but the biggest answers will come in the months ahead, on the pitch, in the dugout, and in the boardroom. And as always, Liverpool fans will be watching very closely. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything.